Guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The power that the Saiyan was releasing was amazing. So much that it would surprise anyone. That's right, his power has grown in this year. He could not believe that a mere mortal could reach such a level. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Everything, Daishinkan was very thoughtful. What happened to Lord Goku of Universe 7? He was never heard from again? At that moment, Daishinkan would be pulled out of his thoughts by the words of Zeno-sama. Daishinkan, I'm very bored. I want a tournament again, but this time the gods of destruction will face each other. Of course, my lord, as you order. It seems to you if in 1 year we make it so that all the gods enter and increase their powers. Okay, Daishinkan, no problem. Daishinkan at that time would leave for all the universes, warning each destroyer god. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Vegeta would give a big smile. So, after a long time, we see each other again, Champa. This time I plan to humiliate you so much more than last time we saw each other. Flashback. Some years ago, the god Champa and the god Vegeta had a strong misunderstanding for having taken place of his brother Beerus. Damn Saiyan, you only used us for your own benefit. And after Beerus and his angel Whis taught you everything, you betrayed him. I don't have time to waste on you. If you have a problem, let's settle it on the battlefield. Champa and Vegeta at that time had had a great battle that would have been able to destroy both universes, but their angels were able to place some energy fields so that nothing is destroyed. In that battle, Champa, even being a destroyer god, knew defeat. That's right, he was not able to do anything against the Vegeta Saiyan that had overcome all the powers of a normal god. Vegeta in that battle gave him the beating of his life, leaving Champa unable to do anything. That's all. I don't want to end your simple life. Whenever you want to know where to find me. End flashback. Whis, you don't know if the god of Universe 6 is trained? I wouldn't know that, Vegeta-sama. It's information that each angel has from its god. Well, that doesn't matter, since I'm of the mighty Saiyan race and nothing, and no one will be able to defeat me. Returning to Universe 6 with Son Goku, this one had been able to dominate the Ultra Instinct to its maximum splendor. But compared to the Saiyan Vegeta, he was still no match. I have to push my body to the limit, and the only way I can do that is to have a new transformation.
I agree with you, Mr. Goku, but at this moment you still lack a great power to reach the limit of the Ultra Instinct.
Of course, Vados, I know that. When my power no longer grows with the same intensity, it'll be the moment when I will acquire a new transformation. Vados and Son Goku would continue with their intense training, which every day made Son Goku much more powerful. That's right, Goku's power was rising rapidly. Apparently, all the years that he was frozen, his spiritual energy had been accumulating more and more. After approximately 6 months in which Goku no longer increased his power in a way as he did before, Goku was given the task of obtaining a new transformation. Vados, it's time! My power is no longer increasing the way I would like it to.
I know, Mr. Goku, but I've taught you everything I know. The only one capable of helping you would be the Renegade Saiyan God.
Renegade Saiyan God?
That's right, Mr. Goku. The Renegade Saiyan God, he was known in the 18 universes. Just like you, he was a mere mortal. But the mortal that went beyond the capacity of any other. He was the Saiyan that created the Ultra Instinct.
Goku at that moment would be amazed by everything that Vados had told him, since he had no knowledge that a Saiyan was so powerful. Vados, how can I go where this god is?
I can create a portal to his dimension, but I don't know if you'll come out alive, Mr. Goku.
Don't worry, Vados. I'll manage to get out of it safely.
It's okay, Mr. Goku. I trust you.
Vados at that moment would create a portal, which could not observe anything but rays. At that moment, Goku would enter the portal. At that moment of arriving, he would observe everything destroyed. However, in that same instant, a pressure almost makes him fall to the ground as if it were a simple garbage. That's right, the powerful god Yamoshi would have noticed an intruder on his planet, increasing his battle level a little. After a few seconds, Yamoshi would stand in front of the Saiyan, noticing that he didn't get on his knees, even though he had released 10% of his power. Well, well, apparently you're a Saiyan like me, but you'll die here. No one's invited to my planet. Please listen to me. All I want... Goku was not able to finish his sentence because at that very moment, Yamoshi grabbed him by the face, dragging him through some mountains around him. Goku at that moment realized that he could not talk to that guy. He started to increase his power to the maximum, accessing the Ultra Instinct maximum power. "Since I can't talk to you, I'll have to prove to you that I'm a being of great power." "So the Ultra Instinct, that won't be enough for me, the father of the Saiyans." Goku at that moment would rush towards Yamoshi, where both subjects seemed to have an even power. However, Yamoshi was only with Son Goku. At that moment, Goku was able to give a good blow to Yamoshi in his face. However, he would only turn his face to one side. Goku would be surprised because with all his power, he was not able to send him to fly across the universe. Goku, without thinking twice, would start to attack again. However, Yamoshi would take the unconscious body of Goku and was about to give him the final blow. But at that moment, when he looked at his face, he realized that he had a familiar aspect to the Saiyan he had met a few hundred years ago. That is, Yamoshi had met Bardock, since he had traveled to the past with the attack of Frieza, and both Saiyans had become brothers in war. "This can't be. Bardock never told me that he had a son." At that moment in Yamoshi's mind, Bardock would appear. "My brother, you're right. I never told you about my son, but I ask you please, don't hurt my little Kakarot. I trust you, brother." Yamoshi at that moment would take Son Goku and lay him down in one of his rooms. While Goku was recovering, Yamoshi could be observed very thoughtful. "What do you mean, son? He has never been with any woman here. I don't understand this." After a few weeks, the Saiyan would regain consciousness. At the moment of awakening, a gigantic power was felt all over the place. For Goku, to his last memory, being that he was fighting, increased his power without thinking about it. At that moment, Yamoshi would approach him. "Kakarot, that's your name, or am I wrong?" "How do you know my name? Have you read my mind?" "For a Saiyan, you're pretty clumsy." Yamoshi began to explain the relationship he had with his father, leaving Goku very surprised, since at that moment he was able to remember how his parents put him in a capsule bound for Earth for fear that Frieza would destroy his entire planet. "So you know my father?" "That's how it was. More than a friend. He was my brother. And you carrying his blood, of course I'll help you." Goku at that moment began to inform him everything that had happened since he had arrived to planet Earth. How he faced Vegeta, Frieza, until the Tournament of Power that managed to make his universe take the victory. At that moment, Goku would be furious. Yamoshi would be able to control it a little. Goku was able to continue telling his story. When Goku told him that he was frozen for 1,000 years, Yamoshi released an incredible power, making the whole universe rumble. That's right, at that moment, Goku was the only one who had been fascinated with the power this guy had. "I don't care who you are, Vegeta, but I'll make Kakarot an incredible warrior with enough power to defeat you." "I really appreciate it. I also want to finish with that damn Vegeta." At that moment, without giving him a chance, Yamoshi would give him a great blow, containing a great part of his power. That's right, Yamoshi, being a Saiyan, knew that all Saiyans should have their guard up. At the moment, Goku was able to cover himself from that blow. However, he was thrown hundreds of mountains, crossing all of them. At that moment, Yamoshi would throw thousands of energy balls. Goku would pass the Ultra Instinct quickly, being able to dodge each one of the energies. Yamoshi at every instant increased much more of his battle levels, putting in trouble the Saiyan. Meanwhile, returning to the Kingdom of the Whole, Zeno-sama would approach again towards Daishinkan. "Dai, when's the Tournament of All the Gods?" "My lord, I'm giving the last details to the platform. In approximately 3 months, it'll be a festival of battles." "I understand, Dai. I'll be looking forward to it." Returning to Universe 6, Beerus as well as Champa were training. Beerus' power had increased in an incredible way, being able to have his destructive aura activated every moment of battle, while Champa had been able to surpass even Beerus, feeling confident of the power that he possessed at this moment. But in the same way he didn't want to be confident against Vegeta, returning to Yamoshi's planet, they had already spent approximately 50 years of training. That is, the dimension in which they were in was very different from the one they were used to. "It's time, Kakarot. I'll teach you the Berserker mode of a Saiyan. The Berserker mode consists of dominating your Ozaru form without losing control, and accessing a transformation a little primitive, but the power obtained is a marvel." "I understand, Yamoshi. I want to try it. I'm ready." At that moment, Yamoshi would do a demonstration of his Berserker mode. At the end of the demonstration, Goku would transform into a giant Ozaru. At that moment of destroying some mountains around him, Yamoshi was able to make Son Goku come on his own. Have you forgotten your objective, Kakarot? Of course not! To crush that damn Vegeta and make him regret everything he has done to me. At that moment, a big explosion would leave without vision to Yamoshi, and from one moment to another would be observed a Goku with a Super Saiyan Phase 4. That's right, all his fur was of a red color. From today on, we'll train your energy drain of your transformation, so that your body can withstand a greater power every day. Of course, Yamoshi! Goku and Yamoshi began to train. They already had very little time for the final confrontation. Meanwhile, on Vegeta's planet, the Oracle Fish would give him a premonition. Vegeta-sama, the being that will end his life is ready, and it is nothing more and nothing less than a Saiyan. Vegeta would turn pale because of the affirmation of the Oracle Fish when he doubted the being that could be him. That's impossible! I sealed that wretch! I don't know exactly who he is, but I only know that he will finish you off, rising to the top of the 12 destroyer gods, including the guardian angels. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.